I'm 27 years old. I've been trying to be an entrepreneur since I was technically around 12 to 13, but I started taking my entrepreneurial journey seriously around the age of about 20 when I got married. I am Muslim. I converted to Islam when I was 15 years old. I'm gonna try to make my story short as possible to not waste you guys' time. My name's Claudia, Miss Claudia Hubbard. I done changed my name so many times on this darn internet. Point is, you know the face. I decided to hop back on the internet, document my story, because I'm a single mother of 3 who's currently about to go through the government assistance in my country, United States of America. I'm African American. As I'm doing this journey, I'm also using my skills as a content creator, as a marketer, and now as a day trader to acquire money and to get out of government assistance, get out of the rat race, because at the end of the day, it is never to be a slave to a system that I don't have some sort of control over. Love my government, trust my government, but I would rather be on the other side of the tax-paying dollars rather than this side that I'm currently on. I'm 27 years old. I've been trying to be an entrepreneur since I was technically around 12 to 13, but I started taking my entrepreneurial journey seriously around the age of about 20 when I got married. I am Muslim. I converted to Islam when I was 15 years old. I kind of did a restart on my religion after being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and really embracing a lot of new changes happening in my life. Had my first manic episode. That was a big change in my life. And with my new skills underneath my belt, my new experiences underneath my belt, I always try to stay in a solution-based mindset, even as I go through the shelter system with my kids, even as I have to currently depend on the government because I am trying to establish myself. I am taking every opportunity I can to not stay in this position that I am in. Praise be to Allah that I have the opportunities that I do. The opportunities to even be in things such as the real world, the opportunities to understand how to create landing pages, the opportunities to understand how to edit videos, the opportunities to learn trading, the opportunities to understand crypto. I have so many opportunities. You have so many opportunities because the internet is wide. If you only focus, you just need to focus. One thing, one path to get out of the current position you're in, because I have been feeling like I have been, not just me, but my family has been in this continual cycle of government dependence, of generational trauma for a very long time. It's a continual cycle in my family history, as I know it is for a lot of other African Americans, other minorities, and outside of that group. I understand I'm not the only one, and I'll never be the only one. There are people in better positions than me. There are people in worse positions than me. And in all positions, you must take advantage and you must understand what leverage you have. As a woman, it's really important for you to understand your leverage because you live in a digital world right now, and the world's only growing like that. If you listen to the podcast, if you're listening and watching the correct things, the things that you should be watching, you can see that the world is only rapidly transforming and prepping as it always has been. That's not to alarm people. That's not to make a woman scared, but that is to sort of paint a bigger picture that I think needs to be reflected on. A lot of women spend their time in a lot of useless places, and the world is changing. In my personal life, I stress the news, I stress global economic understanding because it applies to my life. What is happening in the world? What is happening in the markets? What is happening in the social media news or whatever news you may dip into applies to your life. As a 27-year-old African-American convert to Islam, I am challenged, who has bipolar disorder. I am challenged every single day. Every single day. Internally, I am challenged. I do not look at external factors anymore because I cannot control external factors. I can control internal. How I react to a situation, how I think about a situation, my perspective on a situation. Recently learned that fear is just an emotion. And so if you want to replace being fearful, you should replace the word fear for perspective. Meaning instead of always being fearful of something, look at a different perspective of it. I don't post my content because I'm looking to cry for help, or I'm looking to just show a come up or just show my life. I post it because I believe that there's benefits in it that can be extracted for the right woman. The right woman will watch and will be able to extract good out of it. I believe that. I pray for that. My mom's supposed to be dropping off the children by the end of this month. My children are currently in Florida. I'm in New York City trying to get on my feet. So with my children coming by the end of the month, I'm using this time to make sure I get any doctor's appointments out of the way, to make sure that I am able to finish studying my trading lessons. I'm editing content and I'm pushing out value to you women. To you women. It's always important to me to push out value, man. If you don't know about Gateway to Sisterhood, it's a free community that I am building to help women manage their inner chaos cuties and also manage external things like cash flow in businesses. It's free. It's instant. We get to talk about stuff like this. Find the link in my bio. I was gonna do like a whole backdrop where I show you guys when I first came to New York City, when I did my role as a virtual assistant, when I flew over to Florida to work, when I bought my first couple of properties. I was gonna drop the whole back story on that. But I think because things are transitioning so quickly in my life right now, it's better that I just start with the content that I have. Worst case scenario, we'll do a video and we'll go back and tell the story. Allah knows best. God knows best. If you don't know who Allah is, God is Allah. Allah is God. Okay, I'm gonna go. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.